Kaspa went through one of the biggest ecosystem changes that we've ever seen for a crypto just last month. How has Tocatta hard fork impacted Kaspa? What are some of the things that have come out since then, and what could we look forward to? And guys, we're hitting some record high transactions and volume for Kaspa as well. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a deep dive into all things Kaspa. If you guys are new to the channel, stay until the end. If you like what you see, consider hitting that subscribe button. That being said, guys, let's get straight into today's video. Now, right off the bat, we're taking a look at the chart here because the chart, it looks scary, but the chart is what tells the entire story, right? That is where everything lives and dies. We could have the most bullish kind of fundamental news come out, but if the technicals just aren't backing it, then there's no point. Now, Kaspa has been on a free fall since about 2024. And one thing I do want to say, as someone that's in the crypto space, that's in these circles, that's talking to a lot of people in these spaces, it really does feel like the bottom is going to come very soon. Now, if you guys have been watching this channel for a while, I have been very vocal about where I think the market is going to bottom out at. And it looks like my prediction is going to hold true to that, guys. And I'm not going to change that. My word is going to stay the same. And I have been saying this since about January of this year. Now, with that being said, if we're taking a look at the market right now, we're sitting at around 34 fear. Bitcoin is struggling to stay afloat. Ethereum is still struggling to stay afloat. But market sentiment is kind of brutal. It's at the lowest that it's been at. Feels like it's bottoming out. We're seeing some meme coins coming out for Robinhood, if you guys have seen it coming out. One thing that I do want to talk about is this over here, KCC20, okay? So KCC20, right over here, it's a token standard that is tied to Kaspa's newer application layer, which includes the Tocatta covenants. Now, the project is experimental and research-oriented, and it was recently introduced by the Kaspa community, and it's a way to explore what is possible with KCC20 and Tocatta covenants. Now, we can see here all these different stats, guys. Definitely worth to take a look. It also has independent indexing infrastructures, and it's a foundation for future covenant tooling. Now, GitHub and further details are also linked from the community posts about it. Now, in short, what this is, it's a specialized blockchain explorer indexer focused on Kaspa's emerging KCC20 tokens and the Covenant ecosystem. Think of it kind of like the DEX screener, right? Now, it's not related to the older KuCoin community, KCC, or other unrelated KCC entities. This is completely its own thing. And instead of KRC20, which was kind of like a layer 2 thing that we saw, this is completely layer 1. And you can see there's meme coins that are already launching on it as well, right? You can see Toko, you can see something like Shay, ZKF, Zero Knowledge Frog, which is very interesting. Okay, not too many tokens on here, but some are coming out slowly but surely. It seems like they are starting to roll out on this on the new upgrade for Kaspa. Now, if we take a look at the price of Kaspa today, it's sitting at 0.02726. Market cap under 800 million in the last week, down 3%. And I think this is the lowest that it's been in the last month, guys. Okay, this is the lowest the price for Kaspa has been in the last year itself. So from a risk to reward standpoint, I don't see us going further. I don't see us going a lot lower than where it is right now. Yes, we could still see a lot more downside because keep in mind, I still think that Bitcoin is going to bottom sometime in Q4 of this year, sometime in October. September, October, November time is my thesis. And if that's the case, you will see Kaspa drop a little bit more. But one thing, guys, that I need to shed some light on that kind of has me worried is the Twitter account for Kaspa itself. I don't know if you guys are active or keeping up to date with it, but these guys have literally not posted in almost a month. You can see here, June 30th, looks like we have some people who were ready, and this is literally when the covenant or the Tocatta hard fork went live. So ever since that day, we haven't seen any news come out from the Kaspa Twitter itself. Now, that could be alarming. However, I think it's more of a, they're just taking a breather, right? They're just taking a breather. They've been working super hard to get the Tocatta hard fork out. And now I think it's just a matter of trying to perfect it. So with that being said, we are still calling some bangers even inside of the private Discord. And now is the time that I want to take this space to kind of plug that, guys, because we have a major call that is going to come out within this next week. We already called a 2x just yesterday. We called like 5x's, 7x's all throughout last week. And if you were a part of the inner circle, you definitely made some money. Now, past profits don't guarantee future results, but if you guys want to be a part of this journey, if you guys want to get my buy and sell alerts, exclusive content, weekly live streams every single Wednesday, you need to be a part of the inner circle. So click the link down below and make sure you guys join up. Let's keep going here, guys. Can Kaspa hit 2.4 billion transactions in August? According to its Explorer dashboard, Cas has now processed a cumulative 2.37 billion transactions in its lifetime. In order to break the 2.4 in August, it would need to process just another 29 million transactions in the next 34 days. Perhaps the bigger question is, can Kaspa hit 3 billion transactions in 2026? Kaspa just clocked 74,002 unique transactions in the last 24 hours. Most hours stayed around 3,000 transactions, with a few pushes close to 5K. Price may be boring right now, but the network definitely isn't. In Kaspa, not a single block is orphaned. Every valid block is kept and added to the BlockDAG, whereas in Bitcoin, there are orphan blocks when mined at the same time. Orphans are discarded and all work, electricity, and time to mine is wasted. So let's kind of read on this here. If Kaspa and Bitcoin had the same hash rate, the network mined 6,000 blocks in 10 minutes on Kaspa, where it is one block on Bitcoin. Those 6,000 blocks is real time, decentralized consensus powered by many miners. Now, we all know the tech for Kaspa is undoubtable. It's arguably the best tech that we have. Now, that's not the problem with Kaspa. The problem is getting real use case out of it, getting people to actually migrate onto the ecosystem. And that is something that we have been struggling with over the last couple of years, guys, because the price just hasn't been keeping up with the fundamentals. The fundamentals have been great. The use case for Kaspa has been great. The updates have been great. The only thing that's been lackluster is the price, because since August of 2024, after we made the all-time high, after we were running in a bear market, Kaspa has, ever since that day, has not made higher highs or higher lows. If anything, it's just lower lows, and lower highs. That's all we've been seeing. Now, on that note, guys, I do want to say I'm not a financial advisor, but if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like, as it does help out a lot, and subscribe in helping me get to 20,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Take care, y'all, and peace out.